Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of Holly Oaks ORV Park review. So starting out, these are more of the challenging trails that I encountered throughout the day. This was most of the clips, ironically, probably one of the hardest challenges I had during that day. I got stuck on and I did not have it recorded, but other than that, these were probably the most challenging parts of the trail. So without further ado, let's get into it. So as we get up, it's kind of hard to tell from the camera angle, but there's a lot of big hill climbs. This is one of them. This wasn't the biggest hill climb I had. There is one more that we'll come to later on, but this is at the top of Holly Oaks, and so you'll see ahead there's the Bronco sign where they took all the shots, I guess, from the local Ford Bronco release. And you kind of get a very nice view of the park as well, which is very cool to see. Also, kind of in the center right there is a big hill climb. A lot of ATVs, Can-Ams would go up it, even like a couple Wranglers that had V8 swaps, but it was a little bit difficult to go on my Jeep, so I kind of stayed away from it. So this is a pretty steep downhill decline. Recommend definitely going slower on the downhills, especially with that sand. It's very loose. So if you're flying down it, you could take some damage. And then as you'll see coming up here, we'll be hitting in uphill, which was also, you want to just keep your momentum on it. You should have no issues going through it. But yeah, just make sure you're keeping on the gas. You'll kind of hear it was spinning a little bit, but still able to go up pretty easily. park slow, especially in kind of the wider areas. People can kind of zoom in, zoom out. It was very easy to get in a crash if you're not paying attention, so I'll just make sure you're looking around and take it slow. And next object or obstacle we're coming up here is Mount Magna. This is more hill and rock. It's supposed to resemble, I think, the rocks in Utah. And so as we come here, I chose a interesting path. It kind of looks like moguls from a distance, and you'd be right. There's just a bunch of divots and in no particular pattern. And so the way I try to find my way up is just finding the right line, which is very tough, especially with no spotter. So you'll see I'll have to get out here a couple of times. And the other thing too that is tough is when you don't have lockers or anything, I was rolling back a little bit every time I had to kind of readjust. So it's a little bit nerve-wracking, especially when you're on rocks or like this concrete mound like this. But as you see, I'll eventually be able to get through it just with a little bit of patience. So again, as I mentioned before, there's a couple times where I kind of had to check my line. The divots in this concrete range, some were deeper than others, some were not. So I was trying to find like which ones to go on, which ones not to. You might think this isn't too difficult, and you might be right if you're a kind of modified Wrangler owner. But it was a little bit challenging just trying to find the right line in this path, and so yeah. So here what I was doing is I was trying to kind of steer my wheel just to the right or to the left to see if I can get traction, but because it's independent front suspension, independent rear suspension, one of the tires isn't touching the ground, which makes it a lot harder to kind of get that control on me, which is why I kind of was a little bit stuck for a second, and so moving forward really wasn't an option. So what I'm going to end up doing is trying to reverse and then go back again to another line. So finally, you'll see I get a grip and I'm able to get up. There's a lot more to the mount that I didn't do. I wanted to kind of explore the park. But that concludes our video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give me a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of the video, and thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it.